But that's why I find it so unrealistic. What do you mean they're laughing?
That's not realistic.
They're clapping and enjoying this. That's not what stand-up's like.
Yeah. What's happening, people? Asim Chaudhry here, and welcome to the show that sees two friends argue over a Prime Video title. And today, we're talking about the Marvellous Mrs. Maisel.
If they could see me now, that little gang of mine, I'm eating fancy chow and drinking fancy wine.
Today, we are joined by the wonderful Miss Lou Sanders, who's definitely Team Maisel, and the rather sceptical Mr. Rhys James, who doesn't think the show is marvellous at all. I don't know if the show deserves a standing ovation or if it deserves to be heckled. All I know is that I can definitely be swayed. And with the help of some genuine Amazon reviews, we're going to find out if the show is going to be rated or slated. OK, Lou, let's kick off with you. Tell me why you like Marvellous Mrs. Maisel.
Well, it's marvellous. I love it. I think it's very bright, it's colourful, it's upbeat, but it's got a little message there as well.
Are you talking about the show yourself?
Thank you.
Your vibe is that as well. It's very bright and upbeat. Tell me more. So you think it's colourful, you think it's vibrant?
I think a lot of commissioners think, oh, we don't want anything with a woman because only women watch women. But loads of men like this show.
That's a good point. So you're saying this show is obviously we've got a brilliant female protagonist here. And I guess this is a perfect way to, to bring in the whole stand-up element of it.
Yeah. Stand-up on TV is really hard to do, I think. But they've done it really, really well. I've not seen much stand-up on TV where you're not like, oh God, that's gross.
Yeah. Do you mean in like fiction?
Fiction, yeah, in
or
fiction.
just stand-up on TV?
No. I love stand-up
Like when
on
I
TV.
watch you on TV do your stand-up.
That's our job, OK? Let's not try and lose any more work.
Hang on, I love stand-up on TV. When it's fictionalised, it's like, it's so unrealistic, but hers is, it's just done, I think it's done brilliantly.
I'm sorry, I'm a little drunk. It's all gone. Everything I'd counted on is gone. You feeling better now? So my life completely fell apart today. Did I mention that my husband left me? Woohoo! Okay. All right, but did I mention that he left me for his secretary?
Look, it's all about the realism, OK? That's my issue. You're a comedian.
What are you asking? What are you driving at here?
What was your first gig like?
I was fantastic.
Were you? Had you prepared material when you did the first one? Yeah. You didn't just wander on in your nightie and then riff a flawless, laugh every 9 seconds, perfect monologue that smashes it. By accident, by the way, because you were just there trying to look at the stage.
Yeah.
OK, we've got some positive reviews and some negative reviews for you now. Here's a 1-star review. Rhys, you might like this. Let's have a look. I so wanted to like this, but the key flaw, from my point of view, is that her stand-up is just not funny.
That's a good accent for that review.
What is interesting about her is that she is immediately, you can see she's really talented. This happens all the time. A comedian comes along and maybe their jokes themselves aren't perfect. You can see, with this person is amazing on stage. The fact that immediately, though, every time she speaks, the audience shit themselves with laughter is mental. She should do OK at some of these gigs, because the material is, at times, fine. Yeah. And then it gets better. But they immediately go mad.
But she does have times where she dies, for sure. She has, like, difficult gigs and stuff. But also it's nice. It's like a bit of artistic license of she's having a nice life and everyone's laughing. Something to aim for us.
Yeah.
First time at a jazz club, raise your hand. Just me? Wow. Only virgin. Losing my virginity to a bunch of jazz musicians. Every Jewish mother's worst nightmare. Anyway, I was outside talking to the guys, and Lindsay here whips out his wallet. What did you think I was gonna say? His penis? No, that was already out.
We've got some 5-star reviews, which, Lou, I think you'd agree with. Here's one which I found quite weird, but quite funny. So this is a 5-star review. I can't type properly due to shaking with laughter. I watched a couple of episodes while on the train, and my laughter definitely raised a few weirdometers. We need to check this guy's hard drive.
Right, OK, someone who says the word weirdometer definitely would find Mrs. Maisel funny.
Oh, shut up.
It's quite a Mrs. Maisel word, isn't it? Here's some of her jokes. Let's discuss the quality of jokes here. So women are supposed to be mothers. It's supposed to be natural, right? It comes with the tits. The equipment is pre-installed.
Nice.
She makes that joke. She's the worst mother in the world. This woman is you might love her stand-up, What do you think of her parenting?
Ooh,
Not the worst
good
in the
point.
world. She cares about them and loves them, but she wants more from life. What's the problem with that?
Yeah.
She doesn't have to be a housewife. Just once in a while, if she would look her kid in the eye or acknowledge that they exist. Ironically, though, she's such a negligent mother that those kids could turn out to be great stand-ups.
Stand up,
They
yeah.
could, yeah, there we go.
Can I go to bed now?
Of course, sweetie.
Here, I'll take you. Oh, and I can sneak in and steal a little kiss from my baby Esther.
Oh, no, the baby just went to sleep, Astrid. I promise you can kiss her in the morning.
Good night, Ethan. Sweet dreams.
Was the 50s really bright and breezy as that? Or
Have you
are they...
have you guys ever seen a TV show? It's not like, it's not, it doesn't have to be so real.
I think Mad Men, their depiction of the 50s was more realistic.
Right.
They showed how disgusting it was. And compare that with this, which seems like a very, like you said, like a dream
musical.
almost. It's like
Guys,
a fluffy kind of...
There's enough darkness in the world. Why don't
Okay.
you just try and have a nice time for 45 minutes at a time?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not got the same director as Chernobyl, has it?
Yeah.
Vivian, you're out of glasses.
Thanks for pointing out the painfully obvious, Frederick. Stay vigilant.
Okay, a negative one-star review. One word, irritating. Too American. No thanks.
I find that with a lot of American shows, though.
That they're too American.
Often I watch an American show and think, this is a bit
Yeah.
American.
Yeah.
Watching Downton and go, there we go. This
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
American
yeah,
at all.
exactly, yeah.
She is a bit too. She's beautiful. She's rich. Yes, she's unhappy because she's unfulfilled. But I kind of want to see the British version. I want to see a bit more of like a real
Can't handle that
woman.
anymore.
But there is that, she's perky, but behind this, she wants to get back with her husband, but she doesn't say it, and then he's got a new girlfriend, and you can see she's sad, and she's
Yeah.
just, like, carrying on. She's got that spirit, and just carry on, I'll do more gigs,
Yeah.
And that, I think that's quite real.
I don't think there's enough jeopardy. Because comedy, stand-up comedy is for, and I hope you don't mind me saying this,
I'll go.
fucking losers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Absolute
yeah.
worms.
No, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
newts of the earth.
Yeah, we can
Pathetic,
agree on that, yeah.
Rejected losers. The only rejection she's got is that her perfect life slightly falls apart because her husband goes, oh, I'm having an affair. But she didn't want to do comedy. So she just did it by accident. And
Yeah.
immediately, the greatest comedian of all time, Lenny Bruce,
Yeah.
as presented in this show, not necessarily my opinion, I think he's fucking rubbish. But it's not true. It's
I don't
not
think
true.
we can trust his opinion.
It's not true.
Yeah.
But Lenny Bruce, a pioneer, like one of the
Yeah.
most important comedians of all time, is just immediately, in episode 1, her best mate.
Can I say one more
Spat.
thing about Mrs. Maisel? She's very non-judgmental. She takes everyone as they are, and I
True.
think that's a lovely message.
Very true. Okay, guys, thank you. It's now time for the marvellous Mr. Chaudhry, it's me, to basically decide. I have decided to side with. Lou!
Oy
Of
vey.
course, the
Oy
marvellous
vey.
Mrs. Maisel is excellent. It's Emmy Award winning. It's won every award under the sun. And
And it just leaves me to do this.
there we go.
Well, I agree with that.
You agree with that?
I don't agree with that.
There we go. It's done. Lou has convinced me. But do you agree? You can leave your own comment. You can leave your own review if you want. And don't forget to subscribe to Amazon Prime Video UK.
And also be nice, and if you've got anything negative to say, keep it shushy.
Stimmt.